Everyone, I'm Nusha Bahira, and now I wanna read a text about BB. When I was about 12 years old, my older brother James smuggled a BB gun into the house. I'm not quite sure where he got it. This one in 1938, during the Great Depression. He must have bartered for it with one of his friends. Our parents had told us many times that we were not bringing home guns or knives, even if they were just toys. Having any form of weaponry in our home was strictly taboo. James brought me to his room. He opened his clothes door and took out a shoebox that was buried beneath a heap of clothes. The BB gun was inside. I was immediately enamored by the shiny, albeit plastic, wooden stock and the steely blue hue of the barrel. He let me touch it and walk with it around the room. I fingered the trigger. Can I shoot it, Jamesy? I asked hopefully. No way, James said, taking it from me and putting it back in its covert location. I forgot about it for a while, but one day when no one was home, I went into James' closet and took it out. For some inexplicable reason, I have no idea what I was thinking. I went to the front window of the second floor in our row house. I cracked the window open. I point the gun outside and shoot. I quickly shut the window and picked it outside. In a matter of seconds, old Mr. Schlossberg came out of his grocery store. He looked back at his store window. He looked up the street. He looked down. He looked down the street. Then he looked straight across to our house. He could tell me from the trajectory just where that shot had come from. He knew someone in our house was the culprit. I ran back to James' room to return the gun and then sat downstairs, waiting nervously for someone to get home. Thankfully, Jamesy made it home before mother or father. As he stepped through the door, I could hear old Mr. Schlossberg call his name. James, James, he called, come here, son. I crept to look out the door and saw Mr. Schlossberg pointing feverishly at our house, up the second floor window. And then, at his shop window, James ran back across the street and into the living room. I had retreated into the kitchen. Alma, he screamed, get out here, you cracked Mr. Schlossberg's window with my BB gun. Oh, please, Jamesy, I beg you. Don't let him tell mother. She will whip my bottom real good. Jamesy sighed. We hid my tears and went back across the street to Mr. Schlossberg's. I don't know what James said to that man, but there was never a mention of the incident again. I didn't know how I got out of it, but I got out of it, and that was all that mattered to me then. I was too self-absorbed to realize what a great brother I had. Years later, I found out Jamesy had used the money he got from his newspaper route to pay for Mr. Schlossberg's cracked window. He only got 1 cent for every paper he delivered. He managed to pay back the debt just before he went off to fight in World War II. Since that day, I have never touched a gun, a BB gun, a water gun, a rail gun, or any other type. That's from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.